So let me ask you this. I know right now, if I buy a 2024 Road Glide or Street Glide, and I get some Tab Performance slip-ons, Zombie Baffle, it sounds amazing. Is this new system offered with just slip-ons?
So it will be.
Remember that, guys? Well, intro. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Better nice, looking at the camera. Better nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me, and you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that are coming here for the first time, I want to welcome you as well. My name is Robert. The name of this channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. And so, obviously, if you've never been to this channel before, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say, remember this. So what I'm referring to, first and foremost, is Tab Performance. Now, if you're in the motorcycle space and you still have never heard of Tab Performance, I'm going to say like I always say, you must be living under a rock. So Tab Performance is known for their exhaust and how it sounds and how it looks. Right? So sound has always been a big thing with Tab Performance. Of course, they also have the 50 caliber pipe. By 50 caliber, I mean a 5-inch pipe. And there's a lot of options with Tab Performance. You can get a 5-inch pipe, you can get a 4.5-inch pipe like everybody else has. You can get a 4-inch pipe, you can get a zombie baffle, and that's where you get that nice sound. I love the zombie baffle. You can get a louvered baffle. The baffles are interchangeable, so you can do a zombie in one and a louvered in the other. If it's too loud, but you don't want it too quiet, I have the louvered baffles only on my 2021 CVO Limited. That's violet. And it still sounds amazing, but that also has a stage 3. And on my 2019 CVO Street Glide, I also had the 50 caliber pipes on there, but I had the zombie baffles on there with the slant tip, because again, there's more options. You can get a slant tip or you can get a flat tip, all kind of options that you can have for different sounds, different looks. But Tab Performance really is about the sound when it comes to exhaust. Now, of course, Tab Performance makes handlebars too, false imprison handlebars. I have a set of 12-inch false imprison handlebars on my 2019 CVO Street Glide. I'm going to do a separate video talking to you guys about that. But I just want to focus on the exhaust today. The exhaust that I had on that 2019 CVO Street Glide, the 50 calibers with the zombie baffle, just sounded amazing. So that bike, just like Violet, also has a stage 3. So that added to how amazing those pipes sound. But the good thing about Tab Performance is, even if you just have nothing, a stock engine with zombie baffles, you're going to love what you hear, particularly in these new models. 24 models sound great. The models before that sounded great. Indian motorcycles sound great. And if you're on a soft tail, the shorter the pipe, the better the sound. Like, it's just amazing. So anyway, I say all of this to say, sound has always been first and foremost, performance second. That's the way Tab Performance was. Well, in that video, then I said, remember this, that was the introduction of the Redline series. Now in the Redline series, the purpose of those pipes is performance first, sound second. It was also the first pipes from Tab Performance to offer a 2-into-1 system. So I put those pipes on Valiant, and of course they're not as loud as the other pipes because, again, sound is second, but they still sound amazing. like about those pipes is if you're somebody that rides a motorcycle for longer distances, my zombie baffles, if that throttle's just open, you're going to hear that sound the whole time it's open. Well, with the Redline series, you really only hear that when you crank that throttle. If you just have it moderately open, like on cruise control, 70, 80, whatever you're doing, the sound is fine, right? But if you still want to hear that, brum, brum, you're still going to get it. It just sounds amazing. Trust me, the video doesn't do it any justice. And in that video, we talked about the fact that the Redline series is a system, and that's the only way you can get it. No slip-ons, it's a whole system. So obviously, if I told you remember that, and then I held up the box, you know what's in the box, right? Yes, guys, I'm very happy to announce that Tab Performance is now offering Redline series slip-ons. Slip-ons only, if that's all you want to get. All right, I'm going to take them out the box. I'm going to show them to you guys, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. All right, let's do it. All right, so anything you get from Tab Performance is always packaged well. And if you want to see a behind the scenes of everything that goes on at Tab Performance, I did a 3-part series on that. All right, I'll put that video up here. Check it out. I'll also put links in the description section. So, of course, you're always going to get some literature, Tab Performance sticker. I already know where I'm going to put that. I want to talk to you about what distinguishes the Redline series from other Tab Performance pipes, other than the fact that this one is geared more towards performance. Performance first, sound second. All right, guys, I want you to look at this pipe. And I want you to look at the tip of the pipe in particular. Can you guys see that? See how the tip is black and then it has like a machined stripe, 2 machined stripes going around the edge of it? So that right there, that's the signature cap for the Redline series. That's how you can look at the exhaust on a motorcycle and you can tell whether it's a regular Tab Performance pipe or a Redline series pipe. All right, so guys, trivia time. We got a chrome slip-on and a black tip. What now? If you're already accustomed to my channel, this is a ground ball. What motorcycle do you think I'm putting these on? Right? Put it in the comment section if you know what motorcycle you think I'm putting them on. All right, enough talking about it, guys. I'm going to get this on the motorcycle, then I'm going to put it on. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to hear how it sounds. I'm going to give you some before and some after. The before is really pointless because it's stock exhaust on the motorcycle. So, but I know people still want to hear it. And as always, the video is not going to do it any justice, guys. You have to hear it in person. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, well, there goes the let me put it at the end of the driveway and start it up so you guys can hear it. But you know what, I'll do that anyway for you guys. A little unconventional. I apologize for that, guys, but I took it for a ride and man, it felt good. All right, so that's your start. Just idle. A little bit of a throttle clip. Beefy, guys, beefy. All right, guys, so listen. Obviously, I love the way it looks. Obviously, I love the way it sounds. So if you guessed this motorcycle for the motorcycle that I was going to be putting these Redline series slip-ons on, you were correct. To me, it was easy because it matches perfectly. It matches perfectly. The bike is all chrome, the bike is black, so the tips are black. All of that stuff is perfect. So now, how do they sound? They sound better than the stock pipes, obviously. And I got better performance too. I can feel it, right? How much it is, I don't know, and I really don't care. But remember, guys, when it comes to the sound, yes, they sound better, but it's not going to sound like the conventional tap performance with a zombie or a louvered baffle. That's not what this slip-on is about. But I also understand that everybody is not into that loud sound. They just want something that's louder than stock, looks better than stock, without, you know, making them deaf or anything like that. This, I can start my motorcycle up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and ride it out of the subdivision, and it's not going to drive a lot of people crazy. All right. So if you didn't know, I know I said it already. Every motorcycle that I have in that garage has tap performance on it. And the only motorcycle that doesn't have them is that CVO, that 2024 CVO Road Glide in there. And that's only because that bike is not mine, guys. But it could be yours, right? That bike's brand new. It's got 10 miles on it. It's got the King Tour Pack, the legendary orange. And it's being raffled off by the West Point School of Music. I'm just holding on to it. If you guys want to know more information about that, I'll put the website down here. And I'll put it in the description section as well. Definitely check that out, guys. That motorcycle could be yours for as little as $100. That's a $55,000 motorcycle. Anyway, guys, what I want to do, just because that's what we do in these videos, is I'm going to show you a before video of me riding this bike with the stock exhaust so you can hear that. All right, let's do that. Okay, and now here is the Redline series tap performance. Same thing, a flyby, a little bit of a close-up of the pipes as I'm riding. All right, let's do that. All right, so you guys let me know what you think. Put it in the comment section as far as which one looks better, which one sounds better. This is all subjective, guys. So there are going to be some people that just say, I love stock, and I love the way the stock ones look better. I like the way they sound better. But like I always say, guys, the key to tab performance, in my opinion, is not only do they look good to me, not only do they sound good to me, but you have so many options, right? You want a 50 caliber pipe? Boom. Now the Redline series doesn't come in a 50 caliber yet. Now, I don't have any information to say that they're coming, but if I know tap performance, why wouldn't they, right? Because I think it it would look badass. Although on this motorcycle, on this 2022 Road King Police, I wouldn't have put the 50 calibers on it because I just think it looks better with the 4.5s. So if you want a 5-inch pipe, you can get that. If you want a 4.5-inch pipe, you can get that. If you want a 4-inch pipe, you can get that. If you want a straight tip, you can get that. If you want a slant tip, you can get that. If you want a zombie baffle, you can get that. If you want a louvered baffle, you can get that. If you want a zombie and a louvered, you can get that. If you want Redline series, so you have performance first, you can get that. If you want the whole system, which is obviously the header pipes as well as the slip-ons, you can get that. That's what I have on Valiant. If you want a 2-into-1, you can get that. A 2-into-2, you can get that. You see where I'm going here, guys? And if you want the 50 caliber pipe with the full system, in other words, not the Redline series, if you want tab performance headers, you can get that too. That's what Valiant has, the 2019 Street Glide CVO. And that's what Violet has, the 2021 CVO Limited. So those are full tab performance systems on there. And that's why those bikes sound amazing. They really do, guys. So this is pretty exciting news, guys. The Redline series from Tab Performance just came out about 4 months ago, and slip-ons was not an option. All you could do was buy the whole system. And 4 months later, slip-ons are available, man. I'm telling you, man, this is why I love this company. Always innovating, always thinking of new and better ways to give their customers what they want. And even with that 2-in-1, that took a while for them to do because they wanted to do it right. And it sounds amazing, and you're going to get the performance now. So it's not just about performance and no sound. Sound is always going to be important to Tab Performance, and that's even including the Redline series. All right, listen, guys, that's all I have for you with this. I definitely want you to get over to Tab Performance's website and do your due diligence. Check it out. I'm talking about if you ride a Harley Davidson, if you ride a Softail, if you ride an Indian, Pursuit, Challenger, whatever the smaller bikes are from Indian. I think it's I don't know what it's called, but anyway, I've heard the pipes on those bikes as well, and oh my God, I told you, the shorter the pipe, the better it's going to sound, right? I love this company. I love everything that they stand for: positivity, good customer service, and great products. What more can you ask for, right? All right, guys, so that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you for watching the video. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I put out a new video. I'm also going to put a Tab Performance playlist up here. I'll put it in the description section as well. I want you guys to just check out my journey with Tab Performance. Again, that's including the tour I took of the facility. That's a 3-part series. I just think it's so interesting. Every motorcycle I've had, and I've had a bunch of them, Tab Performance, and I've never been disappointed. All right, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. Seat time doesn't equal practice time, and if you have time to ride your motorcycles, you have time to practice on them. And I say this all the time. You ever heard somebody say loud pipes save lives? Well, if you get some zombie baffles and you got the right setup, they're loud. But listen, learn how to ride the motorcycle properly. That's going to help you way more than loud pipes. Until next time.